What drives someone to turn a family home into a crime scene and then broadcast the violence online? In January 2024, a Pennsylvania man murdered his father, filmed the aftermath, and posted it to YouTube with political rhetoric. A year later, he became the first person in Pennsylvania convicted of terrorism under state law. This is the case of Justin D. Mohn. On January 30th, 2024, police in Levittown, Pennsylvania responded to a disturbing discovery. 68-year-old Michael F. Mohn was found dead, shot and beheaded inside his home. The crime was quickly linked to his son, Justin D. Mohn, 32. Within hours of the killing, a 15-minute video appeared on YouTube. In it, Justin displayed his father's severed head and delivered a political monologue filled with anti-government rhetoric. The video was removed by the platform but had already been seen by viewers and reported to authorities. That same day, Justin was arrested at Fort Indiantown Gap National Guard Training Center, where he was found armed and carrying materials that included federal building images and documents related to explosives. Prosecutors charged him with first-degree murder, abuse of a corpse, terrorism under Pennsylvania law, and multiple related offenses. During his trial in 2025, Justin testified in his own defense, claiming he intended to perform a citizen's arrest of his father for so-called treason. The court, however, rejected this explanation. On July 11, 2025, Judge Stephen A. Core convicted him of first-degree murder, terrorism, and abuse of a corpse, sentencing him to life in prison without the possibility of parole, plus additional consecutive life terms. So what drove this crime? The court record highlights two key areas: family dynamics and extremist ideology. The victim was Justin's father, Michael, a retired federal employee. Prosecutors argued this was not a random killing but a targeted act against a family member chosen for symbolic reasons. In the YouTube video, Justin laced his statements with anti-government language and conspiracy-driven accusations. He framed his father as complicit in treason, echoing themes common in sovereign citizen and anti-federal extremist movements. By posting to YouTube, Justin ensured his crime reached a public audience. This turned the murder into both a personal act of violence and a performative political statement deliberately crafted for mass attention. How do criminologists understand a case like this? Pennsylvania prosecutors invoked state terrorism statutes, arguing the crime was designed to intimidate or coerce through violence. The July 2025 ruling made history as one of the first times such a statute was applied to a domestic, family-centered homicide. Criminological research shows that extremist actors often stage violence not only for immediate impact, but for symbolic communication. Posting the beheading online transformed the crime into propaganda, weaponizing media as much as physical violence. Scholars note that crimes like this blur the line between personal grievances and ideological messaging. This fusion complicates prevention and challenges how courts categorize violent acts. The case of Justin D. Mohn is more than a tragedy inside one home. It is a reminder of how private violence can be staged for public consumption and how extremist ideologies can turn family members into targets. As criminology shows us, this was not just a murder, it was a performance designed to communicate, intimidate, and shock. This is case-cause criminology, where we go beyond the headlines to ask not only what happened, but why it matters.